Era of Reconstruction Quiz. Match the correct letter to the definition below. You have A. Black Codes, B. Freedmen's Bureau, C. Hiram Rhodes Revels, E. Reconstruction, F. Ku Klux Klan, or G. Civil Rights Bill of 1866. Number 1. These laws were made by the South to make sure freed slaves did not have too much power. Number 2. Time period after the Civil War where the South was rebuilt and rejoined the Union. Number 3. First African American elected to Congress in the United States. Number 4. Congress wanted to end the Black Codes, so they passed this to grant freedmen their civil rights. Number 5. Southerners formed a group that used threats and violence to prevent freedmen from voting. Number 6. Group that helped freed slaves with food, clothing, medical care, and education. Match the correct letter of the amendment to the description below. A. 13th, B. 14th, and C. 15th Amendment. Number 7. Civil War amendment that gave free black men the right to vote. Number 8. Civil War amendment that abolished or got rid of slavery. Number 9. Civil War amendment that made former slaves citizens of the U.S. Number 10. The election of Hiram Rhodes Revels in 1870 was significant because he was the first African American to F. Win an election as a member of the Democratic Party, G. Win a majority of the popular vote in Mississippi, H. Serve as a member of the U.S. Senate, or J. Run for public office in the South. Number 11. How did the Freedmen's Bureau most assist in the Reconstruction of the South? F. By dividing large plantations and redistributing the property to former slaves. G. By creating a militia to help enforce the voting rights of former slaves. H. By offering legal assistance and public schooling to former slaves. Or J. By petitioning the government to offer money to former slaves. Number 12. After the Civil War, Southern states adopted black codes to F. Punish plantation owners for the use of slavery. G. Support radical Reconstruction objectives in the South. H. Promote the activities of the Freedmen's Bureau. Or J. Limit the impact of the 13th Amendment. Number 13. What was one long-term consequence of the sharecropping system? F. Agricultural workers organized labor unions. G. Many former slaves became trapped in a cycle of debt. H. Many agricultural workers moved to cities to start small businesses. Or J. Landowners sold property to pay wages to former slaves.